The memorial is finally open, and the wound in the heart of New York is healing. But all day the grief has felt fresh, and the emotion raw.
Calixto Anaya Jr.
Dominique Lisa Pandolfo.
And my dad, Michael Batch.
And at the center of today's service was a reading of all the names of those who died.
Sandra Canati Brace.
A list heartbreakingly long. There are sons here who never knew their fathers.
And my father, Sebastian Gorky, who I never met because I was in my mom's belly. I love you, Father. I love you for loving the idea of having me. You gave me the gift of life, and I wish you could be here to enjoy it with me.
There are wives saying a final farewell to husbands.
Goodbye, my dear friend, my teacher, and my hero.
Barack Obama and George W. Bush were here. Two men whose presidencies were utterly changed by that single September morning. They looked out at the pools where once the towers stood. And from behind bulletproof glass, Mr. Bush quoted from a letter written by Abraham Lincoln to a grieving mother.
I pray that our Heavenly Father may assuage the anguish of your bereavement.
This memorial matters so much to the families because over 1,000 people simply vanished on this spot. No trace, no DNA was retrieved, no burial possible.
We can't move on. We don't have any of his remains. We have no real burial for him. Now, we feel he's here, looking out for us.
As you touch his name, what will you be saying to him?
We're here. We're here for you.
It's something to touch, and it's a place to come now, where we can, in effect, pay our respects to our son.
There have been services as well in rural Pennsylvania, where United Airways Flight 93 crashed, and at the Pentagon, where the Vice President said America still had unfinished business, even after 10 years of war.
But we will not stop. You will not stop until Al-Qaeda is not only disrupted, but completely dismantled and ultimately destroyed.
The security response is clearly visible. Manhattan became an island fortress for the day. US intelligence agencies are still investigating whether Al-Qaeda terrorists have slipped into America with the intention of launching a new wave of attacks.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Paul Simon was among those paying tribute to the victims.
Because a vision softly.
Many Americans will see this as a moment to move forward after a decade that has shaken this nation to its very core.
And the vision
Robert Moore, ITV News, New York.
Still remains within the sound of